very big. Talk about a little bit about how this offense is programmed kind of to take down these big schools.
Yeah, the big schools, one thing they do have is size, and size sometimes is their downfall just because they're not as conditioned. We pride ourselves in just being conditioned and just a fast-paced offense, and what that means is we do everything fast, and it gets them winded, and they don't have time to sub in and out players. So you just have those standard players that are tired that are out there. So.
Alrighty, talk a little bit about your pregame ritual. What do you go through to get your mind ready? You know, every football player has their thing. Some sleep before a game, some listen to hardcore rock music. What do you do?
I like to meditate a lot. I love music. I listen to my iPod, just pregame trying to walk over there. But I eventually I really just like to meditate in prayer. I get 30 minutes before it, and then just get my mind set and just ready, calm. So, yeah.
Well, you talk about prayer. How important, is your religious walk and getting you ready for a game? We talked about that a little bit.
Oh, everything comes from God in my perspective, and He's blessed me to be here beyond words, and He keeps putting me where I need to be on the right path, and yeah, He has everything to do with what I've done here. So.
Alrighty, offensive linemen are a different bunch. They're hardcore guys, but they love to joke around. What is it like traveling with 9 or 10 guys that are near 300 pounds? They love to eat. Talk a little bit about being an offensive lineman.
Traveling with offensive linemen and being one is a trip in itself. It's a great experience. We talk nothing about food. We talk about some stuff we probably don't need to talk about. But it is our job is serious, but in the same aspect, it's we have to joke around to do what we do. We have to.
Yeah.
So.
Alrighty. Let's get in. What is your major here in college? What are you looking forward to do with your life?
I'm doing marketing right now. So I was in an organization in high school called DECA, and I did really well. Won a couple of competitions, so I just figured it stuck. So I'm gonna keep going with it.
You interned at Channel 12 there in Montgomery. What was that like?
I did WSFA. I interned there actually my freshman summer. I started to get a good start on things, and it was great. Met some great people, exposure. It was a great experience.
So you're getting started. You intern your freshman and going into your sophomore year. You're getting these things while you're young. What are your goals for life when you get out of college? When you get done with football?
I just right now I don't really know. The only person who knows that is God, and I'm just trying to just take care of what I need to take care of now and get an education. The way the economy is right now, I'm going to try to stay in school as long as I can. Other than that, I do not know. I'd love to settle down and have a family, but no big plans.
Alrighty, let's talk a little bit about a few of the guys that you play with. Levi Brown, he came on strong in this past fall when Jamie Hampton went down. Talk a little bit about Levi. What's it like protecting for a quarterback like Levi?
Well, in our job we have to protect no matter who's back there, but it's a little more special when you like the person that's throwing the ball. And Jamie's a close friend of mine, but Levi, he is just a great person, a great player. I enjoy hitting people and just like taking certain hits for him, just knowing that I have him back there and he cares a lot. So I enjoy it a lot.
Talk about DeJuan Harris. He's the kind of running back like Levi is. You just enjoy blocking for him. He's just a funny guy. You're joking with him. What's it like for you blocking for DeJuan?
Oh, DeJuan's a trip. I love DeJuan so much. He thanks us every time he gets 100 yards rushing, every time he gets a touchdown, anytime he has a big run, and he's just humble. And being like what we do up front, just having someone that's humble and just thanks you because we don't get credit. And we don't expect credit, but it's really nice block for those guys.
Alrighty, what are your goals for the season this year? Your goal and the team goal for the season this year?
My goal is just to steadily get better, work on the little things. I'd love to make all conference, which would be a great goal. I want to set my goals high, but I just want to have a winning record. I just want to finish this year, just finishing games, finishing the season. I just want a team as a whole to just come together through adversity and just all things just become close, because a close team, man, we can do great things this upcoming season. Do
you have a game or two that you kind of have circled on your calendar?
Not really. No, not really. I just would love to go down to Florida and just show them a couple of things. We're expecting to get blown on the water, but I don't think like that. So.
Alrighty. let's go on to a few questions, and I'm going to ask you this, and just kind of give me the first thing that comes to your mind, but have a little fun with it.
Okay.
So, as an offensive lineman, this one's going to be a good one for you, and you might have to sit here for about 15 minutes and think about it. But what is your favorite food?
All food. All food is. I love Mexican. I love Italian. I love American. I love Japanese. I love Chinese. So on.
Alrighty, what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I love a good comedy. Right now, I'm going through a phase with Step Brothers. I love Step Brothers. It's crude, but I just love humor like that. I love anything with Will Ferrell. So. Yeah.
Will Ferrell is a quite hilarious feller. Okay, go on road trips a lot. You guys fly out of Dothan. What's one of your favorite hotels to stay in on a road trip?
Wow, we stayed in a magnificent hotel in Dallas when we played North Texas. It was called the Renaissance, and that was, going somewhere like in Jonesboro, staying in a hotel like the Holiday Inn Express, and like staying in a Renaissance like 5-star, like that was unparalleled.
Alrighty, what's your favorite color and why?
Wow, that's a tough one. I'd have to say red, and I don't quite know why. It seems like it's always stuck with me.
Why not pink?
Why not pink? I like pink too.
Why not purple?
Why not purple?
You don't like purple?
No, I love purple.
You love purple?
I actually like lavender more than purple. So.
Alrighty. What's your favorite book?
I read a great book that I'm actually just did a research paper on, was A Lesson Before Dying. Really got into that book a lot, so yeah.
If you could go on a date, any woman in the world, a celebrity, non-celebrity, who would you go on a date with?
Celebrity or non-celebrity?
Yeah.
Well, I have a person in mind, but I'm not going to say that.
Let's stick with celebrity.
Celebrity, okay. That is a great question. I'd have to say, wow, Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's nice, and that accent, too. I think is what does it.
Alrighty, Clark, I appreciate you coming and talking to us. It's been a rather enlightening interview, and I hope our audience enjoyed it, and I appreciate you coming and talking to us. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you.
Alrighty, stay tuned. We'll have more previews coming up after the break.
Trojan Sports Now.
Trojan Track and Field takes center stage this weekend in front of a home crowd. The Trojans host the annual Coach O Invitational at the Collie Track and Field Complex. The Coach O is the Trojans' only home meet of the season. The Trojans have several athletes ranked nationally. Leander McKenzie is 32nd in the 110-meter hurdles. Lamar Hicks is 89th in the 200. Tiffany Baker is 7th in the discus, 46th in the hammer, and 89th in the shot put. Latoya Ragland is 31st in the 100-meter hurdles, and Agata Chichweska 19th in the triple jump. Coach Tommy Barksdale talks about this weekend's meet.
Coach O, we're expecting about 8 or 9 teams right now. Several of them have already registered. We might end up more than that. I've been looking to see some late registration. As of right now, the registration ends on Wednesday, and I'm the meet director, so I get to see all that good stuff. And we've had several unattached athletes this year. It seems like we have more this year than we had last year, but we're doing a lot of things to improve upon last year's meet. I think it's going to be a great meet.
Last year, 20 Troy records were broken and set, and most of those athletes are back this year. Admission is free at the Collie Track Complex this Saturday, and this will be the only chance to catch the Trojans in action as they prepare for the Sun Belt Conference Outdoor Track and Field Championships coming up in 3 weeks. The softball season is winding down. Troy has 4 games left against 2 in-state foes, both at home. On Friday, UAB comes to town in a 2-game doubleheader. Game 1 starts at 4 and Game 2 will be at 6. The Trojans are coming off a sweep of FAMU this week and look to continue a non-conference win streak.
We have to understand that we're going to probably see a little bit better pitching than we saw on Tuesday night, and we have to continue to make adjustments. It's been one of our weaknesses this year, our players being able to make adjustments between various types of pitchers, which is what all teams in America struggle with, and we have to utilize this contrasting pitching to help us continue to make those good adjustments.
Troy will also be at home next Saturday. The Trojans will face South Alabama in the final 2 games of the season. The first game is set for 1 p.m. and the second